Jesus floated up into the clouds.
Hold up. This story is not about Jesus rising up into the sky.
I didn't think so. That seems pretty hard to believe.
Oh, it happened. It's just not the only amazing thing to happen in this story.
What's this story about?
The Holy Spirit. After Jesus died and came back to life,
Which is amazing.
He gathered his disciples together like he was their coach, and they were his team, right? Then he told them he was gonna go to heaven, and when he did, they would have an important job to do on earth. And then he floated up into the sky!
whoa, we're not there yet.
Sorry.
First, he told them their job was to tell everyone his story.
Which was all the things he had said and done on earth, and that he had died and came back to life for us.
God wins.
How could they possibly share that with everyone in the world?
They could do it with help from the Holy Spirit, which is just who Jesus promised them.
Then he rose up into the clouds and disappeared into heaven. Awesome!
The disciples went to wait in Jerusalem for the Holy Spirit.
The Holy Spirit.
But there's more to the story.
The whole team was together celebrating Pentecost.
Wait, how much does the Pentecost?
Pentecost is a holiday. People would come from all over to celebrate the first crops to pop up during harvest season.
The disciples were gathered together in an upstairs room when suddenly there was a great sound, like that of a magnificent gust of wind blowing in.
Really?
Whoosh! Then something like a flame rested above each of their heads.
Yes!
At that moment, the Holy Spirit filled each of them, just as Jesus had promised.
They felt courageous, confident, unstoppable. They went outside and started sharing Jesus' amazing story with everyone.
Oh, so everyone visiting spoke the same language?
Everyone did not speak the same language as the disciples, but because of the Holy Spirit, the disciples were able to tell about Jesus in different languages. And the people hearing his story were amazed.
You were right, this whole story is awesome.
Awesome.
Then, one of the disciples, named Peter, stepped up and started giving the crowd a pep talk. He told them that they were able to talk about Jesus in so many different languages because of the Holy Spirit.
And he told them, long ago, God gave a message about the Holy Spirit who would one day come to you.
What were the people supposed to do?
They asked Peter the same question, and he told them they needed to ask God for forgiveness for all the wrong things that they did, and then be baptized.
Getting baptized is not a bath, but it does symbolize God cleaning your heart from sin.
After he told the people to ask for forgiveness and to be baptized, they became followers of Jesus, just like Peter and the other disciples. Then they would receive the Holy Spirit too.
What did the people do?
Well, 3,000 of them did what he said and decided to follow Jesus' ways. What? I'd call that a win.
I love that God chose the holiday that celebrated the first crops to share the Holy Spirit with his first disciples.
The Holy Spirit was a helper to the first disciples, and he's a helper for us now. The Holy Spirit empowers us to share God's story.
That means he makes us courageous, confident, and unstoppable too. Just like the first disciples.